Three reasons for the big market crash what we are witnessing currently. By the time I'm recording this video, market is around 23,700. So what is making this market fall? It's fallen by almost 9 to 10% from the top, but the if you see the across the stocks, the price damage is almost 20 to 30%. And small cap, some of the stocks have fallen by 30, 40%. So let us understand each and every reason. The first reason is nothing but the inflation figure. Yesterday, the inflation figure came around 6.2% against the last 6% expectation. Okay, expectation was 6%. Against that, it came to 6.2%. Earlier, the inflation figure was 5.5%. Now, when you have a 6.2% inflation, one thing you have to understand that RBI has a range between 4 to 6% to keep the inflation between that. Actually, they are targeting below 5, around 4%, so that they can cut the interest rate. Now if again, as inflation again gone up to 6.2, now the next rate cut, which your expectation was that maybe in December we may have, chances were there, not everyone was expecting that. Now it is completely gone away. Now the fear is whether by December the inflation is going to come down or not. If not, then even the next February meet, when we have the again the policy review, at that time also will not see the interest rate cut. But hopefully everyone is expecting, even the economists are expecting, that next rate cut will be in February. That is maybe 0.25, 0.50 basis point, based on the that on that day, whatever the condition it is. But the this rate cut, which is actually gone delayed, and again this inflation figure is a fearing factor for most of the companies, because this only has impacted the most of the FMCG stocks. Okay, inflation जैसे आपका बढ़ता है, या no cost and everything, that raw material cost and everything goes up, and as the raw material cost goes up, the your profitability at a company level goes down. And this is where is the fear. Even though the oil prices has gone down maybe around 74, 75, still you are not able to bring your inflation down. That's mean it is a sticky inflation. There are lot many concerns you have to understand regarding at a, you can say, no, at a company level. Because if you see the most of the FMCG companies commentary, they were complaining about that food prices, and again the raw material prices has gone up a lot, whether you talk about edible oils or vegetables, or you can talk about lot many other things like you can say oil, refined oil, and so many things were there. Okay, so ये सब के वजह से क्या हुआ है, because the raw material cost has gone up, the margin is shrinking, and you can see the volume growth is not so good overall. If you see the inflation, high inflation have a overall impact on the market. Okay, because your cost price or your selling price also you have to keep on your side, and demand is not so good. Okay, so now there are multiple reasons. See, everyone thought that because of good rainy season, this time the inflation will come on a lower side. Because of rainy season, you will have a good agriculture production and all that. The income will rise. But seeing the demand, what you can see in FMCG and all that, it shows that the demand at rural and urban area has not come up. And as it is not coming up, you can see the FMCG and the automobile sector has been affected a lot. Okay, you see the automobile, maybe आप देखो that other than M&M and all that, no, most of the automobile companies has not given a great result. And that single commentary from the management is that the demand is on a lower side from rural and urban area. And this is the key concern you have to understand. And if inflation remain on a higher side, no doubt the interest rate will be delayed. There are much more economic implication of the higher inflation. Yeah, GDP will also go down at the end of the day, over the time. No, so lot many things we you have to keep in mind, no, when we are talking about this current no scenario in our Indian economy. So first is the inflation, which is not at all good. Now hopefully everyone is saying that next one quarter you may see inflation going below 5% बाय दिसंबर, ऐसा बोल रहे हैं. अब होगा नहीं होगा वो तो टाइम ही बताएगा. एट दैट टाइम you may have a you can say no, the overall the market sentiment may be better, but till then it is difficult. So one is the inflation figure, the second is the US election result, whatever came, Trump won, everything is fine. It is overall good for Indian economy also. 2 days also we have gone up, but after that you can see a big fall coming in the market. What is the reason? First is Trump statement that they is not going to allow the renewable sector to grow, or whatever. He's against the renewable sector. He's saying that he is going to come out from the Paris Treaty. Now because of that statement, suddenly all the renewable stocks started falling, so that you are aware of it. All these Varis, Premier Energy, Suzlon, and so many other renewable stocks started falling. Other thing is, he has putting lot of emphasis of uh, making America first, and he is going to increase the tariff rates and all that on China and all that, we know. But now yesterday he has brought basically Ramaswamy and Elon Musk in this government for no cutting the government expenses and all that. There is a separate ministry for government efficiency, that type of ministry they have formed. And now what FII is thinking, say FII is thinking in two part. FII is thinking is that of course, as the US economy grows, now then why you have to stay in the other countries? Let us go back and invest in US companies. Like whatever flow happened in last few days in that type of, like more than 25,000 crore rupees already invested in US by the Americans in when the Trump won the election. Okay, so everyone is thinking that US may do much better compared to other countries because Trump and now Elon Musk are together. You see Tesla gone up by almost more than 44% after the Trump won the election. Bitcoin touch almost 87,000 rupees dollar. Okay, sorry, $80,000, $87,000. We never thought about, when I do remember when I was in Dubai 2018. At that time, the Bitcoin was around 7 to 8 thousand, and now you see 6 years, and the Bitcoin has reached 87,000, almost 10 times increase. So what, 10 to 11 times increase? So no, this type of rally has happened in Bitcoin, in Tesla shares, and many other companies, which are Trump supporting. So everyone is thinking, FII is thinking that they are getting a much better growth outside India, because in India again the quarterly results are struggling. So that I also am going to talk about, and they feel that China is a better option. तो थोड़ा पैसा ऐसा नहीं है कि from India the money is going every day. FII is selling 1.5 lakh crore of saving is happened in last 34 trading session, one of the highest till now. And this money is going back to, no doubt, in China or Japan, and again it is going back to USA. China का भी एक fear था कि boss their economic policy what they are going to announce will be a big one and all that, but उतना कुछ आया नहीं है. But then also that country is much more undervalued compared to us. So of course our premium was always there, and that was hurting all these FIIs. Okay, and now if US is going to perform, they feel US first. The USD INR, USD is getting stronger and stronger. So if INR is weakening a lot, that is also thing you have to understand, that will also have a impact. So another is, as US election, no, has literally changed the game little bit. And the third, another major, but one of the most major reason, if you talk about, and why I'm talking at last, because that is nothing but the quarterly result. This time I think this is one of the worst quarterly result in last few years after COVID. Even Jeffries told he has downgraded almost 63% of his company's no rating because of this whatever quarterly result has come. And we can see there is a problem across the sector. It's not that one sector, across the sector. Bearings, I think IT sector has done well, and IT sector is doing well because the USA is doing well and Europe is doing okay, and that's why there is a, what you say, good sentiment in IT sector. But when we talk about other sectors like FMCG, completely gone. We already spoken, very very bad commentary, and it literally shows that no, there is a problem at a volume level. If your volume level is not increasing at a FMCG, in a FMCG company, no matter what you do, your profit is not going to go up. You may say we can increase the profit margin or the gross margin or operating margin. कब तक बढ़ाओगे? At one level तक you can increase it. After one level you cannot increase it. So FMCG you take it, automobiles bad result, chemicals bad result, pharma was also mixed bag, banking also mixed bag. Large cap has done well, but the small companies, the companies which are banks, basically banks which are facing MFI lending, microfinance lending and all that, they've done terribly wrong or no bad. So all these companies also, banks also not perform. Even across we can see about we talk about capital goods. Capital goods where some companies have done well, some companies not done well, but PSU overall not done so great. Okay, so major pockets, if you talk about railway, PSU, renewables and defense, this four sector which has been like a darling for the Indian investor, that has not done so great, and that is what is also impacting the pessimism in the Indian market. Okay, and you can say this quarterly result has spotlighted one thing, that everything is not so good currently in India. But can it get reversed? Yes, it may get reversed maybe after 1 or 2 quarters. We have to see. As and when again the inflation cools down and we may see a good comeback also. ऐसा नहीं कि भाई ये permanent हो गया है, but yes, then you will see the price correction. And as an investor, no, if you are not able to uh, uh, um, control your emotions or check that when the stock is down by 20-30%, you're not going to earn in this market, because this is the nature of the market. Sometimes it is good. We had a 3.5 years a great market, one side movement after COVID. Now we are having a little bit break, maybe some consolidation period, but it may go up as and when the times may get better and better. So as an investor you don't have to worry about so much that भाई क्या हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. देखो जो होना था वो ऑलरेडी हो चुका है और आपके हाथ में नहीं है. इफ यू हैव अ लॉन्ग टर्म पीरियड, अगर आप मैनेज कर पाते हो तो नो नीड टू सेल एट दिस टाइम. इंस्टेड you should start buying the stock, a good quality stock. If you are getting at a lower level, very good, please go and buy. Nothing, that means many of the stock today which we are tracking, no, हम लोग सोच रहे थे काश ये मुझे 20-30% नीचे मिल जाता. Now you are getting that stock at a much lower level, and this is not the time to run from that. Okay, यहाँ से भागने की जरूरत नहीं है. You have to go and invest in this stock. Many questions I am getting from the investor, boss. What should we do? Shall we invest or will it go down? I don't know whether it will go to 23,700 already reached. Maybe it will go to 23,500, 23,000 at a nifty level. I don't know. But one thing I know, that this is the time to buy. Okay, this is the time to buy. अब पैसे आप बोलोगे now shall I invest everything on go? You can go do in a staggered manner. That depends on you. But yes, I think one should start buying a good quality stock. Overall the Indian economy story is good only for the long time. It is just a little bit hold that you have to keep in mind. So guys, this is what I want to convey to you guys. Hope you like this. Do like it, share it to everyone, and do subscribe to our channel, guys. The link is given below, guys. Do enroll to our Telegram channel. Lot many valuable inputs I am daily giving about the market. Okay, and do attend our workshop. It will be very worthwhile. So chalo, thank you very much, guys. And any questions, any comments, put in the comment box, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.